Proto Telos, down the line. That is the worst throw of my life. No one has ever thrown worse than that. Slightly better. Wow. Okay. My people, hello. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review of the EV-7 Telos. This is a beadless putter from EV-7. These are prototype editions because they came into the inventory last year. So thank you very much to EV-7, not only for sending me these to test and review and to show off for you guys, but also for their patience, along with all the sponsors of the channel. They allow me to take in this plastic and test it as I have the ability to do so and get the reviews done when I can. And I really appreciate them sticking around while I slog my way through all this plastic that I have in the inventory. But these really stand out as excellent discs that I really enjoyed during testing and will remain in my inventory. So you've been taking a look at it here. It's got the EV-7 prototype putt and approach disc. Actually, it looks like it's kind of ink stamped, which is pretty cool. It doesn't look like a hot stamp to me. It looks like it's kind of like, yeah, some kind of a printed stamp or something, kind of like the prototype stamps from Luft discs early on. I could be wrong there, but I really like the kind of simplicity to the just like little circle logo in the middle there. The M on the bottom here is for the flex of plastic, which is medium. They also have the OG soft, the OG base, and the OG firm. So if you're looking for some variation in there, all of those are available to you. The flight numbers on this disc are 2, 4, 0, and 1.5. I would say maybe just go with a 2 on the fade because they have a little bit of hookup at the end of the flight, but not a ton either, and kind of depends on how you throw them. So I really don't have any overall problems with the flight numbers whatsoever. Let's take a closer look at the design of this one. We only really need one for that. And you can see it is kind of I would say a standard depth. It's not super deep, but it's definitely not shallow feeling in the hand. And it's got that kind of classic beadless putter vibe to it there with that little angled edge there. Nice rounded top side edge to the mold. You got a nice flat top, which always feels nice to me in the hand, but it still has enough depth that it grabs some air and it will float for a good ways. Let's take a look at it next to some other options. EV-7, of course, sent me their original mold, the Penrose, and this disc right here is a prototype from Legacy Discs that, as far as I know, is actually a collaboration between EV-7 and Legacy, and you actually can see on the bottom of this prototype, maybe you could see that actually says EV-7 and has some of the EV-7 like molding on there. And to my eye, this disc kind of looks like a cross between the Penrose in terms of this little bead that's on this disc and the Telos. Let's put it up next to each other and we can kind of see what I'm talking about there. Hopefully that's giving you an idea. And yeah, perfectly honest, I knew that these were a collaboration disc, but I don't think I realized that there was EV-7 mold markings on the bottom of these Legacy prototypes. Pretty cool. Makes me feel special to have these rad prototypes laying around. These ones are actually numbered too. I took one of them was 200 out of 200. I put that one aside. These will be reviewed relatively soon as well. And also we have the Love Putter by Jester Discs. Another brand new disc on the market, 230, 1.5 are the flight numbers on this one as well. And so just a little bit less glide according to the numbers, but it is quite a bit more shallow, which is why I wanted to show it next to that guy. Overall, kind of similar vibes, just like less depth to it and more rounded, lower parting line. Love is a nice disc as well. The medium blend plastic is great. It's got a really nice rubbery, grippy, tacky feel under the thumb and in the hand, but it's also firm enough that it really exits the hand in a very consistent way. It doesn't have that kind of like wobble out of the hand at all, and a really nice flyer too. So we compared it to some other discs. We took a look at the nice flat top and the beadless profile to this thing, the weight, the depth, the flight numbers. Nothing left to do but take a look at the rest of the flight footage here. So I was really impressed with this disc all around. Great off the tee, really nice stable approach thrower that just holds a nice straight flat line really well. Can hold a little chip hyzer, very versatile on approach and off the tee, and really solid in putting. You guys know that relatively recently I switched to the Latitude 64 daggers for my putting, and In testing these, I realized that these could absolutely replace the daggers if I wanted them to, and I'll be holding on to this pair of prototypes in my inventory for that exact purpose. If I want to switch away from the dagger for any reason in the future, these are the first thing I'm going to pick up after that to try, because I was connecting with putts with them really easily during testing, it felt like. And it's a very versatile mold that can be useful for a lot of different shot shapes, a lot of different uses out there on the course. So I think these would be a great disc for basically all skill levels. This could be your first disc, and it'd be a great option for that. Learn how to throw a little bit more on the stable side, but that's fine. You can learn to throw it on nice flat lines. It'll hold that nice flat shape for you really well without having to rely on it turning much or fading off of the line. And also just a solid putter that connects with a lot of putts. You can get some longer putts to connect as well, because it has some good reach to it with that extra bit of carry and float to the disc. And all in all, really, really tremendous disc that I am feeling guilty that I didn't get to testing it sooner. You know, it's one of those ones that came in the inventory. I was interested. I don't even know if I tossed it for a little while because I was so busy with so many other things. And I'm very, very happy to finally have the full review posted here for you guys. So if you're interested in ordering this disc, or really anything that you see in my videos, of course, take a look in the description. You can find the links to order it, more information, all the links to all of my different sponsors and places you can support me will be down there as well. And links to my Patreon, all that can be found in my link tree. So I appreciate all of the support from everybody, including EV-7 Disc Golf. Hopefully I will be able to test some more of their plastic coming up here relatively soon, because so far it's 2 for 2 on excellent molds that they've sent me that I've really enjoyed testing, and I think are very worthy members of the Disc Golf Nerd Disc Review playlist, sitting at over 300 molds as of the filming of this video. Thank you very much to everybody for your continued support, to the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. I appreciate and love all of you, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Cheers.